Okay, so now as we open it, I like the way this opens here. The problem is these two do not get along nicely. They won't mate together. Hey everybody, Jeff here, and welcome back to the channel here where we give you world-class advice on remodeling your homes, your houses, your kitchens, your bathrooms. We cover all sorts of flooring and engineering disasters and tool reviews and how-tos and shop with me's in the hardware stores. In today's video, we got a little bit of a tool review here. I wanted to show you something here, something that I bet 99.9427885% of you do not know about these two sets here. So I am of course referring to the Craftsman 85-piece drill bit set here and the DeWalt 30-piece set here. And there's something here that these guys have in common that I bet none of you had ever figured this out before. Okay, now I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, Jeff, come on, man, look at this. You're talking about these two products. One's Craftsman, the other one's DeWalt here. What could these guys possibly have in common? They're competitors. Okay, so this 85-piece drilling and driving set here from Craftsman, this has a wild model number, okay? This thing here is called the CMAF1285LTC. And my God, that's a lot of numbers and letters, isn't it, for a simple little set like this? Now, whoever came up with that name for this thing, they ought to be fired. Why not just call it the DK1, huh? Like Drill Kit 1. That's all you need. You don't need anything overly fancy and confusing like that. So first of all, I really need to thank our friend Tony Snyder, who's a friend of our channel, who told me he went into Lowe's and got this at a discount. So I went in and sure enough, it was still on sale at our local Lowe's. So I picked this up for $24.95 and I believe it normally goes for like $35. So we got it for 10 bucks off. And then this here, of course, is the DeWalt MaxFit DWAMF80. This is the 80-piece drill driving bit accessory set here. And I've also got a smaller 30-piece version right here. Okay, so these two kits right here are unknowingly solving a problem that you and I face every day. Okay, look who's joined the party now. See, so the real reason I bought this kit here is because this kit is part of Craftsman's Versastack system here. And so for those of you unfamiliar with the Versastack system, the way it works is all of the Craftsman tools here in the Versastack system will stack on top of each other like this here, clicks on top there, see? And there you go. Makes it a lot easier to schlep your tools and accessories around. So that's why I originally bought this, because it's the perfect width here to fit over my 216-piece Craftsman Mechanics tool set. And by the way, we did a great tool review on this set here a few months ago against the DeWalt 173-piece mechanics set. So if you haven't seen that video, you got to go see it. We'll put a link to it down in the description for you because that was a great video where we compared both of these sets side by side. We did drop tests on them. We showed all the tools that are inside and which one's best for you. So you see how the top of it has an L-shaped ridge right here. This is like a little feature that sticks up. And it's got the little plastic snap over here, right? The latch. And so let me show you the L close up. Okay, so there's a side view. See how it makes like a little L shape right there? See how it just sticks up? Kind of looks like the canopy over a bus stop. Okay, so now we're going to take the other unit that wants to stack on top of it, and it's going to latch in there. See how that little feature right there with the little lip on it there? That's going to go right in here and fit right around that little L-shaped feature on the lower case, and then you just set it right down. It can be confusing your first couple of times, so you just want to make sure that you have the shape of the upper and the lower one match. They have to be directly facing the same way. Then you rotate them around, so you see how both the latches are below each other here? All you do is make sure that the latch snaps into place right there, so it grabs over that lip. Okay, so here's how you can identify the DeWalt Tough Case Plus boxes here. See, it's got that logo emblazoned onto the back there. It's engraved right in there. So that's how you tell. Okay, now take a look at all these different storage solutions that I have here from DeWalt. Now the problem with DeWalt that has always frustrated me is the lack of interoperability between all their different storage solutions here. So for example, this big Jobsite organizer cases right here. So these two here will plug onto each other, but nothing else. Okay, they won't plug onto the Tough system here. So let me move this out of the way here. And there's no way for these to plug onto the tough system. If you want one that plugs onto the tough system, you got to get one of the bigger boxes that they make. The problem is those things are like almost 60 bucks. That's way out of range for most people. So these will not attach in any way onto the tough system here. This is the DeWalt small part organizer here. Okay, this is basically the baby brother to this part here. Okay, now luckily these smaller Jobsite parts bins here will latch on top of these bigger ones. So that's kind of okay. But then these guys here, there's no way for them to latch on to here. So we're kind of stuck there. And likewise, of course, Milwaukee has their answer too to the Jobsite organizers, okay? Now these are same thing, these are not pack outs, so these will not mate onto their pack out systems. Okay, so now turning our attention here back to the Craftsman set and back to the DeWalt drill bit accessory set here. What do these two here bring to the table that DeWalt obviously left out? All right. So this is going to be one of those great little aha moments in tool history here. So take a look again at this Craftsman bit set here. And you see this little plastic feature down here? Okay, now as I set the Craftsman case down here, look at this little plastic feature here. Look at the shape of that. See how it's got that kind of canopy-shaped, L-shaped kind of a feature to it? Doesn't that look suspiciously like that plastic feature that I showed you on top of the DeWalt drill bit accessory set there? Remember that DeWalt Tough Case Plus? So let's take a look. Let's put one right on top of it here now. And look at the two. Let's see if we can get the right angle there. Here's the feature of the one above it there, see? And you can see they look pretty close. I want to see if these will connect. Okay, so I'm going to take the DeWalt case here and slide it right on the latch there, see that? And then lay it down flat. Now I'm going to take the latch on the Craftsman and snap it into place. And look at that, it's an absolutely perfect fit. Okay, so just for chuckles, I want to see if we can get a second one to fit over here. I'll lower that latch. I'll put him right there. Lift up the latch here and put it in place like we did with the other one. And look at this. You have Craftsman mated with DeWalt. Call my new creation here DeCraftsman, or maybe we should call it CraftsWalt. Hey, so tell me, am I committing blasphemy here, huh? This is like an interracial marriage here, huh? Guess who's coming to dinner? Okay, now, you guys know me, right? Give an inch and I'll take a mile. So let's see if we can join the Mile High Club here. I want to stack another DeWalt on top of the existing ones because, hey, now that they're already latched there, the other one should just be a shoe-in. Look at this. So now we're stacked up too high there. The sky's the limit. So how high do you want to take this, folks, huh? I mean, the sky's the limit here. I could build my own Tower of Babel here, going straight up to heaven with these things here. I mean, this worked out really nice. Okay, so now let's mate this whole system here onto the Versastack. Snap that side and snap that side. Now everybody's one big happy family, just like the Brady Bunch. Here's your 360 view here. Okay, so I will put links down in the video description below for you so you can go and check out all of these parts compartments and drill bit sets here on your own. Hey, but guess what? There's trouble in paradise, folks, because, see, this is the new DeWalt drill bit case here. These are the old cases, so these old standby solid yellow cases here. The problem is these two do not get along nicely. They won't mate together. Okay, now there's actually two problems here with this Craftsman set that could, you know, they're not necessarily deal breakers. They might be for some of you, so let me point them out here for you. So the first one here is, if you look how this Craftsman drill bit accessory set here clips onto the top of the mechanics tool set here, I am just a little bit hesitant about this plastic clasp here. Okay, so first of all, if you take a look at this here, you're basically asking this upper case here to hold all of the weight of everything below it. This is a very heavy tool set right here. So this little plastic latch right here, you can see it's just really flexible and it looks kind of flimsy to me. There's no metal rod or anything in here, and it just clicks over like that and just sort of barely holds everything there. Look, see how much movement there is, how much flexion there is in this part here? That's the only thing that gives me a little bit of pause here. So I would not attempt to try to carry it by the front handle. So you might be tempted to carry the whole load by this handle, even though it would be kind of awkward. But you can see how much it flexes. I'm just too afraid that this heavy toolbox here would just come separated and everything will just fall all over the place here. So thank God the engineers at Craftsman were smart enough to give us little handles right here that you can stick your fingers in there, and this is the optimum way to carry this set, is like this. You just lift up with both hands like that. That's the best way to do it. See, under normal situations when you don't have this drill bit accessory set here on top of and mounted to the top of the mechanics tool set here, this is the way we normally carry it. This big ruggedized handle folds up and you just carry it away like this, see? And that's how it works. Okay, so now as we open it, I like the way this opens here. I like how the bits are right here, the smaller bits right here. And then it's got this plastic shield here. Now don't throw this away, because I think this is very useful in holding everything in there. What I like about this set here is this has pretty much a little bit of everything. These are like your wood boring bits here. Here's your masonry bits here. You've got some socket drive bits here, a magnetic sleeve here, and then you got pretty much a full set of regular general purpose drill bits here. Then over here on this side, the drill bits continue and you have paddle bits all the way up to 3/4 inch. It would be nice if they had a 1 inch in there, but not too bad. Not deal breaking. Okay, so there's all the bits there and what they do. So you can see here, it's nice to see they have a lot of the different Torx bit sizes here that you would need. I also see P3, which is nice to have, the largest of the Phillips, and they got the large flathead size too. So this little kit seems to pack in a lot of bang for the buck here, giving you a lot of the more common sizes that you might need. Okay, so like I mentioned before, we're not buying any more of these solid yellow ones here because these don't have a way to latch onto any of the other ones. So, and I prefer these newer ones anyway because see how they have the clear case, the clear lid on them? That way you can see what's in them. So these are just better all around. Okay, so when you're buying these DeWalt drill bit accessory tool kits here, make sure that they have on the back here this tough, right here, the Tough Case Plus. If you don't see this logo here, chances are they won't latch onto each other. So that's what I look for now when I buy any of my new DeWalt sets going forward. Then of course here is both of the DeWalt kits. I like it that both come here with this the yellow magnetic sleeve adapter here. This one of course has your regular sleeve. This kit here also has, just like this one here, they both actually do, they have the little socket adapters here. But don't get fooled, these are not deep. These are very, very narrow. They're along the top there. These are basically meant for a nut that doesn't have a huge bolt poking through it, otherwise it won't fit. And it's also meant for like a hex head, like a lag screw or something like that, or a hex bolt. Anything with a hex head that's small that this could fit around the top of. All right, now just keep in mind that most of these drill bit accessory kits are made in China. Sometimes you'll see it where they're split, where some of the parts in the kit are from China, some are from Vietnam, some are from Taiwan. You see, like this DeWalt kit here, right in the middle there, it says screwdriver bits made in China and Vietnam, all other accessories made in China. So for example, if you look here at the back of the Craftsman drill accessory toolkit here, you can see right by my finger there it says nut drivers made in Taiwan, other accessories made in China. So out of this entire kit here, only these sockets right here are made in Taiwan and everything else here came from China. And that's not really surprising when you think about it, because normally sockets, and especially in the big mechanics tool sets, a lot of those sockets are made in Taiwan. And by the way, if you're finding this video useful so far, hey, we would appreciate it if you would give us a thumbs up down below. Just click on that little thumbs up button down there, and that tells us that you like us. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, hey, why not, man? You're missing out on a lot. So go ahead and click on that subscribe button down below. And make sure to click the little gray bell icon. And why is that so important? Because if you don't click that gray bell icon and tell YouTube to receive alerts from our channel, whenever we upload a video, you'll miss out. And whenever we do a live stream, you'll miss out on those too. So anyway, thank you so much, folks, for tuning in this week, and we'll see you on the next one.